Hello everybody. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going over the axioms or properties. So all mathematical systems have foundational statements that are assumed to be true without proofs. These laws of the land are called axioms or properties or rules. Okay, so all of these words basically mean the same thing. So we're going to explore what they are and what they mean. And so remember, an axiom, it's just a rule. Okay, so over here, 3 plus 5, that's 8. 5 plus 3 is also 8. These clearly are equal. They are the same, means equal here. Same thing in question B. 4 times 6 is 24. 6 times 4 is also 24. Are these the same? Yes, they are. And then part C has a more interesting kind of expression. We have 3 plus 5 plus 7. We first have to do parentheses. 3 plus 5 is 8, plus 7, which is 15. And then here, 3 plus 5 plus 7. Notice over here the parentheses is over here. So this is 12, plus 3 is 15. And these are the same. So yes, they are. We should also put yes for each one, because they are the same. Okay, and similarly over here, 4 times 6 times 2, the parentheses is around 4 times 6, so 4 times 6 is 24. We bring down the times 2, which is 48. Same thing here, 4 times 6 times 2 is 12, which is 48. These are the same. Are these two answers the same? Yes. So the work above shows that when adding numbers or multiplying numbers, the order does not matter. So the order does not matter. This concept is called the commutative property. So when you think of the commutative property, so the commutative property, the order, and this is only for addition and also multiplication. The order doesn't matter. Okay, so what we have over here, this is an example of the commutative property here for addition, or just plus, and this is the example of the commutative property for multiplication, or just times here, right? So if we notice here, a plus b is the same thing as b plus a. They're equal. Same thing here. A times b is b times a. Right. So these are for these two examples here. If you look at C and D, these are doing something different. So how about if we have two more numbers? So we use grouping and show that the grouping doesn't matter. So when they're talking about grouping, they're talking about using parentheses. So basically these, and that's called the associative property. This is basically when you relabel, or you can also call it restructure the parentheses. So for example here, the parentheses here is around the first two and not on the third, and here the parentheses are on the second two. Notice they're all plus. Okay, same thing here in multiplication. The parentheses are on the first two, and you can change it to parentheses around the second two. Okay, so what that basically means is if you have a plus b plus c, that's the same thing as a plus b plus c. If you put parentheses around the first two, you can also do that. It'll be equal to the same expression with parentheses around the second two. Same thing with times. Parenthesize the first two or the second two, and I get the same thing. This is called the associative property, either of addition or of multiplication.